It's a three.
The Warriors playing zone, and that's the guy they would love to give the shot up to.
Curry from Kerrville puts it in.
Hello, everybody. The Warriors pulled out a nail-biting ending in San Antonio. Let's look at set plays that made all the difference. This classic sidelines out of bounds play is called WTF, which everyone knows stands for whisk the fudge. Inbounds comes and swings to the top. If you don't know the play, you're not alone. Al Horford's not standing in the right place, so Moody has to point and yell at him to step out. The play is Steph sets this back screen, and option 1 is this player will go free to the basket and it's a layup. Option 2 is Steph sets the screen and then gets a screen from Podziemski out here to catch the ball for a catch and shoot. In this play, Wembanyama is officially guarding GP2 because he can roam off of GP2, and he decides to reposition himself here between Steph Curry and the basket because no one ever got fired for guarding Steph Curry. Steph says, let me go straight to the second option. And unfortunately for Steph, Wemby's foot and his foot get mixed up, and Horford here is looking over at the smoking remains of this play. That side of the court is clearly cursed. So he turns, quick dribble handoff for Moses. He's offering up this screen. Defender knows what's coming, so Moses goes the other way. Moses turns, he sees that the long shadow of Wemby is over him. Podziemski really showing some poise here. There's 3 seconds on the shot clock. Knows that Wemby is playing off GP2 because he thinks GP2 is not a threat from 3. So Podziemski drives right at Wemby and then kicks out to GP2, who defies the odds to hit this massive 3. A little later, the Warriors decide to run the same play. The ball is inbounded, swings to the middle. Moses is not supposed to be here. He's got to get out of here. Option 1, Steph sets this back screen. There goes Jimmy, but Vassell does a good job staying with him. Option 2, Podziemski setting the screen for Steph. Fox is no fool. He knows he can beat the traffic. There he goes. And he is in prime position to stop Steph from taking the screen. It's going well. Too well. Steph gives him a gentle nudge and immediately goes the other way, back door. Perfect cut, perfect pass, perfect finish. This gorgeous baseline out of bounds play is a standard Warriors blob play. They memorably ran it just last game in crunch time. Draymond calls the play. You can see him making a triangle with his hands very beautifully. In the triangle blob play, Steph sets this back screen for Jimmy Butler and then gets his own screen from Draymond Green. Spiritually very similar to the WTF play. There's screen number 1. Now Steph coming over to get screen number 2. Barnes is behind, so Wemby is going to step out to stop Steph from getting a catch and shoot. But it doesn't matter. As the Sochan boys crowd around Steph, Steph says, sorry, I'm not your soda pop boys. You've been fooled. Draymond cut straight to the basket. Great cut, great pass, super not great finish. So last night, Draymond had a chance for redemption. Triangle blob play again. Steph sets the back screen. Steph taking the second screen now. And of course, Vassell stays with Steph. Wemby steps out to contain Steph. The pull is just too strong. And as the Sochan boys saying, I'ma be your idol, Draymond flees, good pass, and this time he closes the deal. 2 little things I extra liked. On this switch, De'Aaron Fox puts Jimmy Butler in a bear hug, but the hugger has become the huggy, and Jimmy drags him away because he knows that's going to give Draymond more space to finish this layup. Second thing I like, Castle's actually standing in the way of this pass to the cutter, and so Podziemski has to really sell this fake pass to Steph to get Castle to move. And look at that. Brandon's using his eyes, his body, his emotions. Brandon really became the ball fake, and that puts Castle out of position to stop this pass. Let's wrap up with our traditional celebration audit. Earlier in the fourth, Steph hit this big 3, shaking Sochan with the little foot jab. And then afterwards, Steph puts up this mysterious celebration. He's got 3 fingers here and he's got 2 fingers here. And he even looks down to make sure that he's signaling right. So this is super intentional. And the first theory scholars came up with is that Steph is signifying that within every soul, there are 2 wolves. One wolf wants to shoot 3-pointers. The other wolf wants to shoot long twos. And which one will win? The one you feed. The second theory is that this is some kind of esoteric numerology that we'll never fully understand. But as it turned out, the mystery was solved. In the post-game interview, Steph said it was actually an incorrectly formulated celebration of him tying Michael Jordan for the most 40-point games by an old player. That's all right, Steph. Maybe when you pass Jordan, you'll have another crack at the celebration, and you will get it right.
How aware were you of tying Michael Jordan for 40-point games at your age?
Very aware. I threw up the, I did it backwards, though.